Hello boys and girls and welcome to my channel. If you're recently married, Shadi Mubarak. Welcome to the season of firsts. First Diwali, first Holi, first Vaisakhi, first Christmas, first Eid. Wow, the season of firsts is indeed special. It's all new and this newness is what gives us this whole special feeling. Today, I'm going to be speaking about one such first thing that you need to do with your partner. Don't get any naughty ideas. I am talking about the first financial discussion that you need to have with your partner. You might think that we are recently married and why do we need to do such serious conversations? So guys, we both need to be on the same page with respect to our finances, with respect to our assets, liabilities, and with respect to our goals and outlook towards life. I'm sure you've all discussed a major portion of all this before you were married and you have a broad idea about all this about your partner. But to get it all systematically down on an Excel sheet and to make sure that you're tracking your goals periodically, we need to make sure that we need to have this discussion. So guys, watch this video right till the end to get maximum benefit out of it. And do give it a thumbs up if you like the video. I make one personal finance video a week. So if you want to increase your personal finance vocabulary, please do subscribe to the channel. Now without any further delay, let's get today's video started. So guys, the first thing that we should do when we sit down for a financial discussion with our partner is to make an Excel sheet. Once we've made this Excel sheet, we basically need to give it a nice name. The frequency of updates of these Excel sheets depends on the kind of financial portfolio that you have. So a couple which is very active on the stock market will either update it daily or weekly. But if you are a couple who do not have a lot of volatile assets on your portfolio, look at it once a month or maybe once in 3 months. So the frequency of updates is something that I leave up to you. Step number 2 is listing down your assets and liabilities. Now a lot of us are confused about what do we list as asset and what is exactly a liability. I'll just give you a broad indicator here and I'll give you the detailed list in the description box. So assets are anything that gets added to our bank account. Our liabilities are things that get subtracted from a bank account. So all your home loan payments, education loan payments, rent, all these are liabilities. Your assets typically are your gold, insurance policies, anything that gets added to your bank account. So women, please do not leave out gold from this. Gold will also be part of your asset. Your house will be part of asset. Any land that you have will be part of your asset. The third thing that we need to do when we sit for a discussion with our partner is to discuss our major financial goals. So what happens is a lot of us, when we are growing up, when we are in college and when we are in our first job, we have these goals that we set for ourselves where we say that okay fine, I'm going to go for a major vacation in another 3 years, or I'm going to buy a house in another 5 to 7 years. So an important thing is to write down these goals in the Excel sheet that we just discussed and then also have a tentative timeline for these goals. So like I said, you want to take a major vacation, the tentative timeline could be 2 or 3 years. You want to buy a house, the tentative timeline could be about 5 to 7 years. And also have a rough estimate of how you're going to get there. So for example, if you need about 20 lakhs for your down payment of the house, and if you plan to buy it after 5 years, which means that you will need to save about 4 lakhs every year, which means we need to save about 35,000 rupees a month. So discuss with your partner if this kind of a saving amount is possible between the two of you all, or if it is too much or if it's too little, and then tweak your goal timeline accordingly. The fourth thing that we all need to speak about is the nominations across all your financial products. So all your insurance policies, bank accounts, fixed deposits, lockers have a nominee option where you need to specify the nominee. So make sure that you update your nominee across all these financial product classes. Discuss with your partner about her or his financial product classes and talk about the updation of nominee with your partner. A lot of couples like to wait a couple of months before this nominee process gets done. So I leave the timeline completely up to you, but make sure you do this. And the fifth and the last thing that we all need to do is to talk about having an emergency fund. So I've made a separate video on what is an emergency fund and how do we save to accumulate this fund. So I've anyways linked it, so you can check out the video. But guys, between the two of you all, one thing that we need to understand is that jobs today are volatile. We have COVID lurking around us. So we need to make sure that we are protected against all kind of emergency. An emergency fund just earmarked to protect us for a couple of months, a 6-month or a 8-month emergency fund is something that we need to talk about as a couple when we are starting our new life. So guys, these are certain pointers about the financial discussions that you should have with your partner. If you have any further questions, you can mention it in the comment section and I'll be glad to answer. Like I said, if you liked the content, please do share it with your friends and do give it a thumbs up. If you found the content useful, please do share it with your friends. Thank you guys and have a great day.